Hello, hello. This is Andrew Brokos, aka Foucault. I'm back with what I hope is the long-awaited second part of the parable of Tighty McNuts. So in case you haven't seen the first part of this video, let me give you a quick explanation of what's going on here. We're not going to be seeing any hands in a replayer. I'm actually kind of going to be telling you a story. It's actually going to be a slightly math heavier than the last story that I told you. But this is I think an interesting way of teaching what in some ways is a basic concept, but something that a lot of people get wrong. So what we're going to have here is our hero, Tighty McNuts, who starts out as an excessively tight and predictable player. And we're going to walk through the story a little bit and see why he's losing money playing the way that he is, and how his opponent, Floppy McSetterson, crafts a strategy to take maximum advantage of the mistakes that Tighty is making. And then we'll look at how Tighty, some of the things Tighty can try to do to fix his game and how Floppy has to adapt to that. And my hope is that through seeing how these two players adapt to one another and slowly close leaks in their games, well, it'll give you a sense of how to handle similar situations in your own game. So let's go ahead and start looking at the situation here. We've got these two players are playing heads up, no limit hold'em. The blinds are 50 a dollar, and they have $100 stacks. So we're looking at probably a pretty standard game, a 50 a dollar heads up match with 100 big blind stacks. We're going to talk about Tighty McNutt's strategy when he's on the button. He starts off and he says, "Well, I've got the button. I'm going to raise it up to $3, a standard pot size raise, with any two cards, no matter what I have." Um, but Tighty is ultimately kind of a nitty player, Tighty McNuts. He's not going to get his money in unless he has kings or better. So if he gets three bet, he's going to get real scared and he's going to fold anything unless he has kings or aces. He's going to fold ace king. He's going to fold pocket queens if he gets three bet. The only thing he's going to do, he's going to shove if he has kings or aces. He's going to fold everything else. So what I want you to do right now is actually take a second to pause the video and think about what are the things that his opponent, Floppy McSetterson, can do to exploit him. What is the best strategy for Floppy McSetterson on the big blind to employ to take advantage of this excessively tight and weak strategy that Tighty McNuts is employing? Okay, so the most obvious thing that I hope you'll recognize is that Floppy McSetterson should be three-betting Tighty McNuts quite a bit. Since Tighty is going to be raising any two cards, but only getting his money in when he has kings or aces, he's going to be folding almost 100% of the time to a three-bet. But there's a little bit more detail that I want you to think in. And again, take a second to pause the video if you didn't think through in this detail yet, because I want you to try thinking about this for yourself before I just throw the answer up here on the screen. Um, what amount should Floppy McSetterson three bet to? How should he determine his three bet amount? And what should he do with the strongest portion of his range? So what should Floppy McSetterson do when he has pocket queens, pocket kings, pocket aces, ace king? The very, very tip top of his own range. How should he play those hands? Take a second to think about it.